This is the story of Alice. Alice was a very mean girl. Perhaps it was because her mother was mean to her. Perhaps she was just a mean person. But whatever the reason, Alice was always being mean to her classmates at school. She would pull their hair, or steal their food, or tear their homework. Anything that she thought was funny. One day at school, at the end of the day, Alice's teacher said, "Now class, there will be a mathematics test first thing tomorrow morning, so you must study tonight." Alice was very worried about this. Mathematics was her worst subject. "I must study very hard tonight," she thought. "I have to get a good grade on this test. If I get a bad grade, my mother will beat me. I don't want that, so I must study hard." So Alice goes home, but she doesn't get to study that evening because her mother has guests over. So Alice is spending all evening cooking food, serving it to the guests, cleaning up after them, and finally when they are gone it is bedtime and Alice has not had a chance to study. "I'm going to wake up early tomorrow morning," Alice says to herself. "I will go into school early and have time to study before classes begin. That way I will get a good grade and Mother will not beat me." So the next morning Alice wakes up early and she begins walking to school. She's so busy thinking about this test that she's not paying attention to where she's going. And so she trips and falls on the sidewalk. She stands up and she turns around to see what she tripped over, and there's a snail in the middle of the sidewalk. She's so angry, she raises her foot to stomp on it, but then she hears a voice saying, "Oh, please, please don't step on me." She looks around and she realizes the sound is coming from the snail. "Why shouldn't I step on you? You tripped me, I'm angry at you." "I know, but I'm a magic snail. If you let me live, I will give you 3 wishes. "How do I know you're really a magic snail?" "I'm talking to you. That should be proof enough. Snails don't normally talk, do they?" Alice doesn't care anymore. She's just frustrated. "I'm going to school." She begins walking, and as she's walking, she starts thinking. So it really was a talking snail. Maybe that means it is magic. And if it is a magic snail, and I didn't kill it, does that mean I've got 3 wishes? I'm going to test this to see. As she begins thinking, and the first thing she thinks of is this beautiful polka dot dress that she has always wanted, but her mother would never buy for her. So she decides that will be her first wish. She stops, she stands in the middle of the sidewalk with her feet together, her back straight, her head up, and she says, "I wish I had that beautiful polka dot dress." And poof, she looks down and she's wearing it. She is so excited. "Oh my goodness, this is amazing. I've got 2 more wishes." And she starts walking to school again, and as she's walking, she's thinking, 2 wishes isn't really very much. I wonder if I can get more wishes. That's what I'll wish for next. And so she stops, she stands in the middle of the sidewalk with her feet together, her back straight, her head up, and she says, "I wish I had 1,000 wishes." She doesn't hear anything. She doesn't feel any different. So she doesn't know if that wish has come true. "I'd better be very careful with my last wish," she thinks, "just in case I didn't get any more." And so she starts walking to school again, and as she's walking, she's thinking. And she starts thinking about all of the wonderful things that she can do with her 1,000 wishes. And mean Alice turns into nice Alice. And nice Alice thinks about all the amazing things she can do with her wishes. She can feed the hungry. She can give clothing to the cold. She can house the homeless. She can do so many wonderful things. And she begins to get excited. And she's thinking about all these things she can do when she looks up and realizes that she has arrived at school. And she looks around at all the other children playing in the schoolyard. And nice Alice turns back into mean Alice. And she starts thinking about all the mean things she can do with her 1,000 wishes. She can wish for people to become bald, or for their clothes to disappear, or for their lunch money to just vanish. And she's spending so much time thinking about this that she forgets. And she hears the bell ring, and she goes into class. And she hears the teacher say, "Now class, put away your books, get out a paper and pencil. It is time for your mathematics test. And Alice says, oh no, I forgot about the mathematics test. I didn't study for it. Now I'm going to get a bad grade, and my mother is going to beat me. Oh, I wish I were dead.